Are you looking for the DC 10-day notice to cure or vacate form for 2026? For the last decades, if a tenant stopped paying rent in DC, you were legally forced to wait 30 days just to ask for the money. Then wait 6 months for a court date. Basically, a non-paying tenant cost you $15,000 in lost revenue before you even saw a judge. That changed under the Rental Act of 2025. The mandatory notice period for non-paying tenant dropped from 30 days to 10 days. This is the biggest win for landlords in 20 years. But speed kills. Because the timeline is shortened, judges are now checking your paperwork with a microscope. And even if you win, there are new 2026 rules about extreme heat evictions and ERAP stays that can freeze you out of the finish line. Today, I'm giving you the 15-minute eviction masterclass. We will cover the 10-day notice, the bail hearing trap, and exactly how long it takes for the US Marshal to actually change the laws. Let's look at the law. The Rental Act amended DC Code 423505.01. If a tenant misses rent, you no longer serve the old 30-day notice. You serve the new RAD Form 10, Notice of Non-Payment. This gives the tenant 10 days to pay in full. If they don't, you can file an eviction on day 11. The critical mistake: do not use the old form you found on Google. If you use a 30-day notice for non-payments, you are legally binding yourself to wait 30 days. You voluntarily give up your speed advantage. Must have: the notice must state the exact amount of rent owed. Did not include the late fees, water bills, or damages. Only pure rent. If the math is wrong, the case is dismissed. Before you print the notice, you have to pass the standing audit. In DC, you cannot ask the court for help if your own paperwork is dirty. You need 3 things active on the day you file: basic business license, BBL, check the Scout database, is it active? Rent control registration, did you file your exemption form 1? Clean hand certificate, did you own the city more than $100 in taxes or parking tickets? I saw a landlord lose a $20,000 case last month because his BBL expired 2 days before filing. The judge dismissed it with prejudice, meaning he couldn't file until he fixed it. He lost another 2 months of rent. Don't be that guy. Audit yourself first. This is a nuance most agents miss. The 10-day rule only applies to non-payment of rent. If you're evicting a tenant for lease violations like unauthorized paid, smoking, or a noise, the law has not changed. You still must serve 30-day notice to cure or vacate Form C. The strategy: if a tenant is both not paying and breaking the rules, file a non-payment. It is faster, 10 days versus 30 days, and easier to prove. Judges argue about non-compliance. They cannot argue about a ledger. So you file the case. You go to the initial hearing. The tenant shows up and says the magic word: I didn't pay because the roof is leaking. This triggers a bail hearing. The judge will likely pause the eviction to schedule a separate hearing to determine if the property's condition justifies the non-payment. How to beat it? You need a maintenance log. If you can show the judge, your honor, here is the work order, here is the photos of the repair, and here is the tenant's signature signing off on it, you kill the bail hearing defense instantly. If you don't have records, the judge will delay your case for 60 days to investigate. For the last 3 years, tenant could stop an eviction indefinitely just by applying for ERAP, Emergency Rental Assistance. Good news: the courts are tightening this. An application is no longer an automatic forever stay if the program is out of funds. Bad news: if the tenant proves they have a pending application and the funds are available, the judge will likely pause your case. Your move: if they apply for ERAP, help them get it. I know you want them out, but ERAP writes you a check for $15,000 in arrears. Take the money. It's often faster than the marshals. Let's say you win, you get the judgment. Now you have to deal with the US Marshal and the weather. You already know about the cold weather ban. If it's predicted to be below 32°F, evictions are canceled. New for 2026, the council passed the Extreme Heat Eviction Protection Act. Now, if the forecast is above 95°F, evictions are also canceled. In DC summer, that can wipe out weeks of scheduling. The timeline: from the day you win in court to the day the marshals arrive, expect a 60 to 90 day lock. You need to budget for this ghost vacancy. Now, you see the reality: 10-day notice plus 30 days for court, 60 days for bail hearing, 90 days for marshals. Even in the speed land, an eviction takes 4 to 6 months. This is why I often tell clients cash for keys is cheaper. If you offer a tenant $2,000 to leave in 10 days, you are saving yourself $15,000 in lost rent and legal fees. It feels like losing, but financially, you're winning. Eviction is a war of attrition. The landlords with the base paperwork win. I have created a 2026 eviction roadmap in my private Facebook group. It includes the Form 10 template, the maintenance log tracker, and BBL audit link. Join the group, download the roadmap, and let's protect your asset.